Control of the House of Representatives, they meet in the big building over there, decides spending bills, who the Speaker of the House is, who's in third in line to the presidency is the Speaker, of course, government shutdowns. Our new DDHQ forecast predicts that Republicans have a 56% chance of controlling the House. But it is not a race, right, for 435 seats because so many of those are safe, okay? North Dakota is not electing a Democrat. In the past, it has all come down to 17 districts. We've laid them out here. You can see 6 of them are in New York State, 5 in California. California's 27th district, northern part of Los Angeles. Went red in 2020 by 6 points. Democrats won it by 12 points. That's an 18-point swing. That's huge. Then there's New York's 1st district out on Long Island. Republicans won the seat in 2020 and 2022. Pennsylvania is interesting because it is a swing state with 5 swing districts. We will put all of those up here, we believe. It's somewhere. Pennsylvania's 7th includes all of Carbon, Lehigh, and Northampton County. We'll put that up right now. Steel Country, northwest of Philadelphia, which is sort of down here on this map. 800,000 people. Median age 41, household income $75,000. 70% of the people who live here are white. All right, we'll look at the results right now. PA 7th in 2022. Susan Wild won by 2 points. 2020, she won by a little bit more, almost 3.5. Right now, Democratic incumbent Susan Wild has a 66% lead over a Republican challenge, Ryan Mackenzie. And millions upon millions of dollars have been flowing into this race. Ryan Mackenzie joins us now to discuss something that has come up, which is his Tinder profile. That is his online dating profile. Allegedly, back when he was a single man, he may have said he was a little bit younger than he was actually on his Tinder profile. And Ryan is with us now. So Ryan, we've gotten a long way from inflation, haven't we?
Look, that's what the Democrats like to do. They like to talk about basically anything except their failed policies. I mean, the people are sick and tired of high prices, a wide open border, chaos around the world. Anything they can do to distract from those topics, they will take that opportunity. We see what they've done to J.D. Vance. They've done it to Donald Trump for years. They do it to every candidate who they know is in a position to defeat one of their radical far left candidates. And so we are hot on the trail of Susan Wild. I'm confident that we're going to get there because the people want change, and we're going to bring it to them here in Pennsylvania's 7th district.
All right, so I'm looking at this headline from the Daily Mail. Over 100 women demand apology from rising GOP star exposed for lying about his age on Tinder by nearly a decade. Rep. Ryan Mackenzie of Pennsylvania claimed on the dating app he was 29 when he was actually 37 in March 2020. I mean, who knows what people say during COVID, right? I mean, that was sort of a wild time, March 2020. We looked at the profile. Cute dog, by the way. I don't know if the dog's still around. But I have to ask you, 100 women, really?
Yeah, you know, it's hard to believe, but when you look at that list, most of them are Democrat operatives. Real big thing that the Democrats do is they put together these lists. I mean, we've saw it of economists who said that, you know, they were in favor of Joe Biden's economic platform. One of them turned out to be married to Janet Yellen. These letters that they sign off on are all campaign gimmicks and tricks. Again, all pure distractions from the real issues, and nothing a single voter has ever brought up to me.
You haven't met any of these mysterious women on the trail who've been upset with your Tinder?
Don't know a single person.
Well, we saw a picture now of, I believe it's your new wife and daughter, right? Son, daughter?
My wife and my son, yep.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Hey, you never know why you make national news. This is why. We're glad to have you on the program. We'll follow the race and come. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.